Hello. Today I'm going to go over this worksheet, Calculating with Exponents, Black Hole Event Horizon. So we've been talking about black holes, and one of the equations for black holes is a Schwarzschild radius equation. And it tells you where the event horizon would be compared to where the singularity of the black hole is. Now, when you start working this out, it gets fairly complicated because we're dealing with big numbers. So we got to do a lot of stuff with exponents and scientific notation. Well, I figured using this formula was just going to be too challenging. So what I wanted to do is, with this in mind, do a little practice with exponents, multiplying exponents and dividing exponents. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through a couple of examples here. We've got our problem right here, and I'll tell you what to put in each box. The first thing is, when I'm multiplying these two terms that are both written in scientific notation, I can take it step by step. And you'll also notice that all of these are 10 to some exponent, so we have the same base. That's important. First thing I want to do is, let's take these numbers out front. 9.8 times 3.2. And if I do that calculation, what I will get is 31.36. All right, that's the first part. So that was these two. Now I'm going to do the exponents. So here, what I can do is 10. I have a 10 to the third, 10 to the second. When I multiply them together, all I have to do is add the exponents. So 3 plus 2, and that'll end up giving me 10 to the fifth. So I'm multiplying these together, but it ends up just being adding the exponents, okay? So now what I'm gonna write is our new form, 31.36 times 10 to the fifth, right? 3 plus 2, 10 to the fifth. But with scientific notation, I want to keep this as single digits. So we're going to move the decimal over one place. And if I move the decimal over to the left, that means you're going to increase the exponent. So I moved it over to the left one time. I'm going to increase the exponent one time. That's going to look like 3.136 times 10. I'm going up 1, 10 to the sixth. All right, let's do some more. So the second one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take these two numbers, 3 times 6. That equals 18. Now I'm going to add my exponents together. So 10, negative 8 plus 13. I'm going to move my 18 over here, right? 18 times 10. If I put these two together, positive 13 and negative 8, that's going to give me 10 to the fifth. Now I'm moving my decimal over one time again to make it a single digit. If I move the decimal over to the left one time, I increase this one time. So my final answer, 1.8 times 10 to the sixth. Okay, let's do another one down here. 0.2 times 0.3. 0.2 times 0.3 equals 0.06. Now let's do my tens. I have negative 4 plus negative 5. All right, that could mess you up. I don't know. It depends on how comfortable you are with this. Negative 4 plus negative 5. So I'm going to write 0.06 times 10. If I put these two together, that's going to be negative 9. I've got my decimal here. I'm going to move it over so I can get in this number into the ones, right? Single digit. 1, 2. I have to move it over twice. If I move the decimal over to the right, we decrease our exponent. This is weird though, because I already have a negative, and decreasing a negative exponent, the -9, it's not actually going to -8. To make it smaller, we have to go to -10. That's a little weird. So now I have 6 times 10. So I moved over twice, so it's -9, then it goes to -10, -11, because I moved it 2 times instead of 1 time. All right, finish these ones up. Let's do a few more examples back here. Okay, so my first one, now we're dividing. And I'm gonna split it up the same way. 30 divided by 2 equals 15. Now to divide my exponents, I just take that top number, 9, and I subtract the bottom number, 4. So that's going to give me 15 times 10 to the 5th. Move the decimal over 1 to get a single digit here. That means this is going to go up, 1.5 times 10 to the 6th. Let's keep it going. 9 divided by 0.5 equals 18. 6 minus -4. So be careful with that. 6 minus the number -4. Let's see. I've got 18 times 10 to the, in this case, the negative of -4 is +4. So this goes to 10, 6 plus 4. Move the decimal place over once. That means this goes up. 1.8 times 10 to the 11th. Last example. 5 divided by 20 equals 0.25. 10, so this one's going to look a little weird. We've got -11 minus -3. All right, 0.25 times 10 to the what? So this negative, minusing a negative, it makes this positive. So -11 plus 3 would be -8. I'm moving the decimal over, oops, I'm only moving it over once. Moving it over once. That's 2.5 times, so if I'm moving it to the right, this is going to go down. But again, it's a negative number. So a negative number, when we make it go down, 1 is actually going to go down to -9. Okay? If this was positive and I was going down, then it would go from 8 down to 7 if that number was positive. Okay, finish the rest of these. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.